Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As-salatu was-salam ala Rasulullah. Many people, or every human being, have aims and goals in his life. Everybody wants to achieve something or to become something. But many times it happens so that the person don't achieve the objective, don't achieve the aim or the goals one have set for, and end up by being demotivated or being depressed, stressed, or losing hope. And there is one main reason for this. To explain the reason, I want you to imagine an example that in front of you, you have like two huge towers, like skyscrapers. One of them is a very beautiful tower. Each and every floor is like the best of the best designs, the best of best furniture. But this tower doesn't have any entrance. You cannot enter the tower. The next tower, just on the next side, is like an abandoned tower. It has the same height, but it doesn't have any elevators. You have to actually walk the stairs all the way up, no air conditions. So the first tower, the beautiful one, is the tower of objectives, goals, aims. For example, if a person wants to marry, it's like the second floor. If a person wants to become a doctor, it's like the 7th floor. If a person wants to buy a house, it's the 10th floor. So the only way you can enter this floor, this tower, is from the other tower. The other tower is the tower of effort, striving, mujahida. So you have to work your way up to the same level, and from that point you can enter. And there is only two ways to enter the tower of objectives. The one is through the window. You have to jump through the window. And the other one, there is a door, and that door has a bridge. And that bridge is called the Fadl and Mercy of Allah. The window is reliance upon yourself. To give you an example from a hadith, with my own meaning, that everybody knows this hadith, that the Prophet ﷺ once mentioned, they said that nobody will enter Jannah except by the mercy and fadl of Allah. And then one Sahabi asked the Prophet ﷺ, Ya Rasulullah, not even yourself? And they say, no, not even myself. So Jannah, what is Jannah? Jannah is that place, that stadium where we come to and meet the Lord of the Lords. And that's the penthouse of the first objective tower. So we have to work all the way up, and then by the fadl and mercy of Allah, we can enter the tower. And to give you a last example, I once heard the blessed teacher, Sheikh Ahmad Dabagh, mentioning this example. They said, if one person wants to become a doctor or engineer, this person cannot just apply and get a job. The person must have a degree. He must study, go to the school, have marks. He must qualify himself and then apply for the job. Now, the owner of this company will look at the applications and call the person. And when this person comes for the job, the owner of the company, he can say, you are hired, or I don't want you. The next online. Maybe he didn't like the way you came. Maybe he didn't like the way you talked. There can be many reasons. Maybe there was no chemistry, but the reason is unknown. But then if you come to a person, the owner, and he accepts your application, he accepts you, because the application is the one thing, but he accepts you. Maybe it was the way you enter the meeting room, maybe the way you greeted him, maybe something you said, maybe it was your smile. You don't know. But because this person says, you know what, you can have this job, that was the mercy and fadl of that person, that he hired you to that job. Even you have the qualification, otherwise you could not come. So likewise, this is the example. If we have to enter anything in the tower of objectives, we have to work all the way up and rely upon Allah's fadl. Because if we have the reliance upon our own effort, then it's like jumping out of the window and you might end up falling. You might also get the floor, but high likely you will not. So I will leave you with one mindset to take away. And the mindset is like summary of all this. And that says that in your life, aim for the moon. And even if you miss, only with the fadl and mercy of Allah, you will be among the stars. Jazakallah khair.